Hello, my palms are sweating really bad right now. I'm Amy from the Lloyd office, and I love Windermere, and I really do believe in the brand. So when I was asked to talk about how the Windermere tools have helped me to increase my business and up my price point, I was really honored and happy to do that. But as I started to think about my years in the business, I realized it wasn't just one tool or one activity that had helped me to grow my business. It's been a learning process about how I market myself and my listings and figuring out what tools work for me. So I'm going to start by telling the story of this card. My son, who is a freshman in college, was home over the winter break and decided it was time to sell some of the cards in his collection and raise some cash. His research had told him that this card was worth $150. But the card quickly sold on eBay for $250 and he was elated, and I was curious. Why had it sold for so much? He told me that in researching other expensive sports cards, because he has a lot of time and we were stuck in the house, he had found that many had the words Holy Grail in their description. So he had listed this card on eBay as the Holy Grail of Damian Lillard cards. A card that no self-respecting Blazer fan could live without, and then he put a buy it now price of $400 on it. Why not? It's worth $150. Why not? $400. Or best offer. Quickly, he got an offer for $250. And being the son of two real estate agents, he knows your first offer is often your best, so he took it. And he was really happy. And as I started thinking about this, I thought, the buyer of that card is probably really happy too, because he just got the Holy Grail of sports cards for $150 less than the seller wanted. He had taken a product with a limited upside and he had dismissed it. How many times have I limited the value of my listings? How many times have I taken my properties at face value and marketed them? So I started doing a little research. I did a quick search in the RMLS of North, Northeast, Southeast, Southwest Portland to look and see kind of what some agents were using to describe their listings. 463 agents, and this was during December, 463 agents used the word beautiful in their listings. Spacious, 340 times. Modern, 216. Charming, 136, and lovely, 99. What does a lovely living room and a beautiful yard tell buyers? Come by my charming cottage and check out the spacious closet. Your clothes are going to fit great in there. Those words don't create any action or any emotion, and they mean absolutely nothing. One of the things Windermere does for us is to syndicate our listings directly from the Windermere site. And because of this, we have the opportunity to control how our message gets to the public. Syndication takes our words and slings it out there into the universe, but are we really taking the time to think about how we are listing our properties and those words that we're slinging? Once we press launch, that opportunity is gone. I actually used this headline once. Coffee Achiever Bungalow. At the time, we were still advertising in the Sunday Oregonian, and so this headline came out in the Sunday paper, Open House, Coffee Achiever Bungalow, 1 to 3, Southeast Portland. My phone started ringing at 8 a.m., and it did not stop until I got to the open house. Many people were just irritated. What does that mean? I don't get it. Coffee Achiever Bungalow. And then people started to show up to the open house to ask me what exactly a Coffee Achiever Bungalow was. Honestly, I have no idea. It was a little cute bungalow in Southeast Portland, lots of coffee shops around, but I realized people were really reading these things and paying attention, and it made me start paying attention to descriptions that other agents were using. And I don't think it's any coincidence that the most interesting words belong to the most successful agents. I mean, think about it. Would you be as interested in a cute house or a broad-shouldered bungalow? You can almost feel how urban you are with Zipline to Portlandia. Thank you, Willie. And my latest favorite, the Swedish farmhouse. For some reason, every time I see that description, the property just sounds so much cooler and so much more expensive. Building a business and obtaining higher price point listings is a process, and as I began to hone in on more interesting descriptions, implementing Windermere tools like Custom Express and Photo Gallery played a really big role for me. I pulled up some of my early listings, I am super embarrassed. I really did take a picture of that yellow kitchen. It looks like it came from a flip phone, and for some reason, I never thought to suggest to the seller that maybe we paint those yellow cabinets another color. But it wasn't long after that disaster that I started to use professional photography and custom express. The goal was not to mail the high-quality brochures to the entire neighborhood. The goal was to reinforce an image that this property is better than other properties. It's a take-home piece to remind the potential buyer how much they really loved the property. With Custom Express and Photo Gallery, I can control how the buyer saw the house. I can elevate the product and offer the price point. If you haven't already done it, I encourage you to create a brochure with Custom Express. As part of your affiliation with Windermere, you have access to a brilliant marketing network. Where did I go? The quality of Custom Express and Visibility Plus, which is Home Update, are on par with top-end ad agencies. Your sellers will be impressed, you will get more business, and your price points will start to go up. I use these pieces in my listing packets. We put them in our buyer packets, they're at our open houses, and people pay attention and keep them. You might not realize the effect that they're having. I remember being in a listing appointment, and I didn't know the people, and I happened to glance over on their buffet, and I saw a Custom Express trifold of a property that I had marketed in the neighborhood a year ago, had been doing an open house. So these people had obviously taken it with the idea that they would probably list someday, and because of that piece, I got invited to the table and was in the mix of potential listing agent. As my business grew and price points began to go up, I was able to affiliate with Windermere Premier and Luxury Portfolio. These programs and marketing forums helped me to walk a walk that honestly I'm really not that comfortable with. Windermere helped me support these higher price points. With planning and a little preparation, we can elevate our clients' properties. This is the magic of Windermere, and you're all a part of it. My son elevated the value of his basketball cards with his words. You need to find a tool, or a few, that work for you and use it. With Windermere tools and a little creativity, you can be a coffee achiever, and your charming cottage can become a much more expensive urban Swedish farmhouse where the high-end buyers can enjoy their small batch farm fresh eggs every morning. Super cheap, I convinced them to give us a 15% off code. So, you can try it.